And hello, everybody, and welcome back to another Reality Skewed Gamers lunch stream. And guess what day it is, kids? It's a Taco Tuesday. That's right, boys and girls. It is Taco Tuesday. Now, you can enjoy a delicious taco whenever you want, but we celebrate the greatness of tacos on Tuesdays. And how do we do that? One, encourage you to enjoy a delicious taco, especially since I can't enjoy them right now on my strict diet. And where I've got 10 more days and then I can start enjoying delicious tacos again. But that being said, enjoy delicious taco and come hang out here and watch the stream and have fun. And what do we do on Taco Tuesdays? That's right, we do mini Ross reviews. What does that mean? That means we look at your stuff, what's going on with your account, questions you might have. You don't have to do anything for it. All you got to do is put your ally code in with a couple things that you need help with, and we will be more than glad to do it. Now, there's the pecking order. Patrons, people that donate for shoeies, but anybody can get one, and that's just the way it works. So if you want me to look at something, one or two things, question you have in your account, maybe modding, those kind of things, then by all means, get your questions in, and we will look at it. That's what we do here on a Taco Tuesday, and so there you go. Outside of that, give your greetings, say hi to me, say hi to all the other skewers. And if you have any other questions besides anything on the roster, get those questions in. Make sure you put the word question for any actual question, comment, or statement. That is always appreciation. And hit the thumbs up, subscribe, do all that stuff. If you'd like to see me do a shoey, you know the deal. We're raising funds for my new rig I'm trying to get for the jetpack. So if you would like to do that, do the donation, go to the exclamation PayPal, throw $11 in there, and yeah, it'll be awful. Outside of that, I think that's pretty much laying it out. So just get those greetings in. And it's day after GAC. Yes, yes. What do we? And we already got people coming in. Very nice. Good to have you guys here. Again, slow days on Tuesdays, so we try to do mini roster reviews, help people out there with accounts, get ready for this last week of GAC. We got TW kicking off. Hoping for some news. We hopefully get stuff about Balin this week. He's coming out this week. That'd be pretty sweet. So I'm hoping today or tomorrow we get some stuff on Balin. That'd be pretty cool. And just keep rocking and rolling and do our thing. We can see Battle Fries joining us as our first contestant on RSG. He says, hey there. Hey, buddy. Says, hope you're having a wonderful day, but does this mean you will be having tacos on a Thirsty Thursday? You continue to confuse me. No, I don't have tacos, period, right now, Battle Fries. I'm on a very strict protein, low-carb diet. So tacos are not on the menu. Mondays are Manic Mondays. Tuesdays are Taco Tuesdays. Wednesdays are dad jokes. Thursdays is Thirsty Thursdays. And we usually do some kind of deal on shoeies or something along those lines. And then Fridays is the craziness with Princess Scribbles, and then I do my JC afterwards. So it's a lot of fun. So there you go. That's kind of the schedule. Now, during any of that time, you can make me do a shoey. Different circumstances and stuff. So there you go. But you can have a delicious taco whenever you want. We just celebrate the greatness of tacos on Tuesday. And how do we celebrate it? With mini roster. So that's how that works. We just encourage you to enjoy and celebrate the taco on Tuesdays, you know. So there you go. Nothing confusing about it, Betty. Supper from the land of fish and chips and beans and toast and all that. Capital boy. And it says hi. Hey, Supper, how's it going? Darcelea says hello there, Ranger Skewers. Hello, Darcelea. Hope you are doing well. Hope you are doing fine. Glad to have you here, Darcelea. That's my Alabama connection right there. I'll tell you what's that pretty good right there. That Darcelea, she's pretty cool. All right, so keep getting your greetings in. Not much going on in the game. Just waiting for the news about Balin. You know, working on punishing one. I got to do this feat. What is it? Leadership spot. I'll go with WAD or something there. You guys want to see a team that haven't done that yet? I'll be more than glad to go run it for you. I checked mods. I'm pretty sure Linky's somewhere lurking. Yeah, they're all trash. Yeah, no, Mr. Darty Boy. Nothing in there of value. So we'll just continue on our path with Punishing One. As I said, I'm just taking it to 6 stars. And then that's it. That's all I'm doing for that ship. We'll talk about GAC defense tomorrow, especially with ships and stuff. So there you go. Oh, over on YouTube. Hey, look, it's a member of Team Rocket blasting off to win the day. His name's Mary J. My name's James. We're totally not gay. Says, my headset broke this morning. Well, that's all right. Just it was on the speakers, brah. Not like you need to, talk or anything. You get some more speak. You can just get a new headset. It's not $10. And eventually get there, brother. Now, I did get the new tracker fob for the Mando costume. It's sitting right here. It's in pieces right now because I had to get a new battery. The battery it comes with. Now, one thing I don't like about this thing is that there's no on-off switch. So once you insert the battery, which I will do just to make sure it's working, light comes on and beeps and all that stuff, but there's no on-off switch. So that's the one thing I don't like about this. It's like, it's cool. It looks exactly like the prop from the show, and it does do the beepy light, but that's crazy. You don't have an on-off button for that? That's insane, because once you put the battery in, it's just constantly on. That's crazy. So I don't like that, but it'll look cool. It's mainly for the look of it, and we'll have some batteries coming in today. So I'll get all that put back together, test it out. And then remember, October 31st, less than 9 days, we'll be doing our Halloween special show where I'm going to be in the full Beskar Mando costume. We're going to be raising money for the American Cancer Society on that Thursday. We're going to be streaming live on that stream, and it's going to be just fantastic. So yeah, you guys will see me in the full regalia of the Beskar costume. Depressed Wampa says, happy Baldur's Gate 3 day, skewers and delicious shade. That's right, Depressed Wampa, because on top of this stream, we will be doing some Baldur's Gate 3 tonight with the goddess Ouchie Dumpling, maybe some Grimothy action. Kate, me first mate, sometimes shows up. So whoever comes and joins us is fine, but yeah, so fantastic. Battlefights, hope you have a wonderful Halloween. Alas, I will probably be busy playing the Dragon Age game that releases that day. Yeah, but you can have us on while you're doing that. You can have us on somewhere Battle Fries. You gotta, you could watch the stream too. You know what I'm saying? Yes, play Dragon Age, of course. You're gonna have us on in the background there, buddy. Your phone, a screen, something, Mary J has joined us on Twitch now. It says, I made burgers for lunch. That sounds delicious. And he says, my 1-year-old threw his. Well, we're gonna have to train him properly, Mary J. We cannot have that. You know what I'm saying? They must respect the burger. It's an American tradition. Lord Megatron. It tilted. I know, right? I'd be a little tilted. And if it's between a willpower between me and a 1-year-old on a tilt, I know who's winning that fight. It ain't gonna be the 1-year-old. You're gonna respect that burger, young man. I'm gonna make you respect it. And Father cooked you a delicious hamburger. You will enjoy that hamburger. Lord Megatron, as I was saying, with the hearts and waves, as his tradition, coming in, bringing the love and joy. True. No, there's been rumors out there about them stealing Energon, but that's, they come here and drink coffee and chill. Battle Fries, dude, no offense, but I've literally been waiting 10 years for a new Dragon Age game. I really do, but you're going to have to take a backseat. I fear. Who knows, though? Take a break every now and then and catch your stream during. Yeah, just, I didn't say be the whole time. You do it. I mean, my setup is I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 screens going right now. So I can be doing Baldur's Gate and streaming and do all that stuff and see all the different chats and things. Yeah. I watch multiple streams at once. I have multiple streams up. But I understand it's a gig. 10 years. Yeah, you got to do what you got to do. I understand that. It's like if he said, I'd love to, Ranger, but I'm going to be at the World Series. Like, well, shit, go do that. Yeah, it's like, I get it. Your passions are your passions. It's really been 10 years since a Dragon Age game came out? Jesus. It's like the old Republic. Oh, my God. Oh, it's been a long time. All right, so good stuff. Get your questions in, mini Ross reviews in, keep getting your greetings, all that stuff, and we will rock and roll with you today. Kyle says, you stream on Twitch too? We sure do, buddy. Reality Scoot Gamers. We're live right now there, Kyle. Yeah. Bet your sweet ass. Glad to have you here, buddy. Battlefry says, that being said, I hope that is awesome as possible. Yeah, it's going to be great. We're going to raise what we can for the ACS, and I'm going to be out and about. We're going to be live streaming me out and about, and it's just going to be just fantastic. Just fantastic. We're going to do with the kids and giving out candy and getting my picture probably taken about 9,000 times. That's what happens when I wear that costume. People freak the F out. We're going to walk around the neighborhood too, and I'm going to go up to people and with a tracker and threaten to carbonite them. It's going to be fantastic. Just fantastic, I tell you. Yes, Kyle, if you look in the description of the video, should have a link to the Twitch channel, so you should be able to find it there. Yes. He says, also, it's my first time watching. Well, welcome first time there, Kyle. Glad to have you here, my friend. Hope you are doing fantastic. All right. So, just reading chat. We got a new member, Cal, coming over there. Cal. And welcome to the stream. But yeah, we're over on Twitch too. If you want to join us on Twitch there, Kyle, just go to the link and then you can come join us over on Twitch. It's fantastic. Meows. All right. So you know what to do. Get your greetings, all this stuff in. Tuesdays are chill. We just kind of, I help people with their accounts. Nobody wants their help. Then, you know, I'm done the stream and then I'll go work out and then I'll be back tonight for some Baldur's Gate 3. Tuesdays are weird, man. It's like we go through all of those crazy shit over the weekend and Mondays, and then Tuesdays is just chill. We need those chill days in Swgoh. You know, we really do. It's like, yeah, there's stuff going on, but it's like, typically, we don't, you know, some TW, but I mean, that's a battle here, battle there. I don't have a raid going on. You know, it's kind of those things where I just log in, do my, you know, stuff that I need to do my dailies, do my arena climb, do some TW, and yeah. So it's a very chill day. It's a decompression day, guys. It's a very decompressing day. We need that. We don't get enough of those in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. The mobile game, Brandy Bunny, mobile games, yes. All right. Outside of that, do I have anything else going on? No, that's just the big thing. Outside of the October 31st one, we got the February 6th to the 9th for MegaCon. So we'll be down in Florida again this year, celebrating again all the work we've done for the ACS and things of that nature. No, I don't do it mainly because I'll show some fights on there, Kyle, once we get it going, but it's so helter-skelter, like with TW, like we get called to do certain fights at certain times. So I'm usually waiting for orders to go out, and then when I get orders, like I'll wait for my guild to say do this and do that, and then I can't do anything else until after like the front zone's cleared, and if the front zone's cleared, it's usually well past when I'm done streaming. So it's one of those things like, plus we have our certain defense and stuff. I don't want to make a mistake and show it, because if I did a boo-boo, then it's happened to streamers in the past where it's like, oh, they got this next team in the back. It's like, they don't like that. Where's the con in Florida? It will be at MegaCon, and that is in Orlando, Florida. That's every year in Orlando, Florida. It's ginormous, huge, unbelievable. Just a tremendous event full of nerds and hotness. So, yeah, in Orlando, Florida. Yes. You finally have both Lover Boys at Relic 9. Very nice, Mary J. You will enjoy those rewards. You got a second degree burn on your thumb? Well, stop that. How do you get... I don't even want to know, Mary J. You doing some dumb things over there. How the hell did you burn your... Oh, my God. I'm making a pizza. Oh. What's wrong with you? You ever heard of a... You know, other things to put in front of the said thumb oh, your oven was destroyed. It had some technical collapses there structurally. Yeah, I got it. You got to be aware when you're dealing with something like that. Now you got a second degree burn, so you know, put some put some boo-boo sauce on it. It's okay. You threw out the pizza? Why? Just because you burned your thumb? That doesn't make sense. You are not making sense, Mary J. Oh, the oven mitt. You threw the oven mitt out. Well, you didn't specify. You just put, you know, that, and I'm like, you threw. It's like, what the hell? What is this guy talking about? Like, wait, that doesn't make sense. Still eat the pizza. You went through all that pain and suffering. You might as well enjoy the pizza and throw it out just because you're angry because you got some burnies. That doesn't make sense at all. I'll tell you this much. I don't throw food away. I'm the leftover king, man. Like, trust me, all my years in the military, shit I went through, it's like, I will have leftovers. We don't get rid of stuff. Oh, is he? I didn't know that. Oh, very nice. I love Andy Serkis. He's so good. Andy Serkis is just fantastic. I do love me some Andrew Serkis. He is just a fantastic actor. Unbelievable actor. Yes. A thespian, if you will. Yes. Really good. I've always loved Andy Serkis. And that's really good to know. I mean, you can't argue he's one of the greatest voice actors of our generation. So, yeah. Kyle says, military, you gave Marines no offense. No, I'm not a Marine. I'm an ex-Army Ranger, among other things there, Kyle. So, yeah. Elite of the elite for 11 years. All that stuff you see on video games, I did that for 11 years. And boy, do I feel it some days. My ankle, my knee, my back. Ooh. Because I'm going to the gym right after this, and there's just certain times, you know, you're working out, you're just like, ooh, boy, that's a pain from pumping all that weight. SEALs, I would say they're all different because they focus on different things, right? It's just the spec op community in general, Mary J. They're all terrifying. They're just terrifying, but they have different missions. You know, your Green Berets, they go through hell. And they are mainly guerrilla tactics, infiltrations, you know, working with the local populace, speaking languages. They're technical experts in explosives and things of that nature. Your Delta Force, your Navy SEALs are your more anti-terrorism specialized, you know, small unit tactics, specialized things. Boot camp, I'd say boot camp. I'd say Marine Infantry Boot Camp and Army Infantry Boot Camp are the two hardest. They're both, they're basically the same thing. And then infantry training afterwards for both is, now they're different because the Marines focus on more amphibious operations and the Army branches out into where you're going to be specialized, whether it's mechanized, airborne, air assault, so like that. So I think those two are the toughest. Now the Navy, when it comes to the Navy SEALs, that's top tier. You know what I'm saying? And then you've also got stuff like Marines Force Recon and United States Air Force. You know, they're guys. They're all different, but I would say it's not that one's tougher. It's so subjective. They're all hell on earth. I mean, when you go through something like that, you are going to be broken in a way that I can't even put into words. The first week for each of them is just putting you through the ringer and putting you through hell. You don't sleep, you don't eat, you're constantly just in pain, physical pain, and they're trying to weed people out. Who's going to quit? That first week, they're just looking to weed you out, and they don't give a shit. And they all do it differently, but it's a lot of the same things, a lot of the same mental, psychological things, physical things that they're trying to put you through. Yeah, in basic training, it's not so much they want to break you down, right? Whether it's the Marine Corps or say the Army and the Navy, it's one thing. The first part is to break you down, break you of habits, get you into their mindset the first couple of weeks of basic training. And they want you to hate them. The drill sergeants want you to hate them initially, because what it does is it gets you guys and everybody that's in basic training to come together as a team. And then you start expanding from that. Once you've broken everybody down, you start building them up. By the end, I love my drill sergeants. I myself kept in touch with one of them. He was fantastic. I was medically discharged 100%. I understand. Gotcha, Kyle. So Shark Week, baby. Yep. So yeah, it's different in basic training, and a lot of jobs in the military. I don't care what branch it is. It's just there's a different mindset of it because if you're there's two other roles besides your main combat stuff. Uh, there's combat support. Those are roles like directly supporting combat operations, and then non-combat support that just generalize. People that work in JAG, people that do paperwork, that kind of stuff, and they're vital stuff. Trust me. For every one combat soldier, it takes 10 people in the background to make sure that that person has what they need to do their job. And that's the way the U.S. military. It's why the U.S. military is hands down the best military in the world. It's not even close. The way we train, the way we fight, our tactics, constantly just, owning each soldier, Marine, airman, shipment. It doesn't matter. It just they're so good at what they do. Do I think World War III is inevitable? No. You get everything going off in Ukraine, but Russia's getting its fucking ass handed to it. I giggle every day. I follow all the news on the stuff. North Korea is doing its bullshit with South Korea, and then they've sent soldiers to Russia. You got this new axis of evil kind of forming with Iran, Russia, North Korea, a little bit of China, but China is kind of neutral in that because they just cannot fuck around, or the U.S. sanctions will basically make their life hell, and will collapse their economy. Russia's economy is going down the toilet. North Korea's economy's been in the toilet. Iran's economy's in the toilet. They can do certain things. They can launch missiles. They can do whatever they want. But if it ever came down to that, it would be a very short World War III. I'll put it to you that way. It would not be fast. But I mean, Russia's losing. They just are. The way that they do fight. I mean, the Soviet style Cold War doctrine of the way they fight is just sickening. North Korea does it. Iran doesn't even have the forces to do it. But I mean, like, Iran's about to become very, very, very unhappy. Israel is going to take is going to go in there with a bunch of F-35s and F-22s and the new upgraded F-15s, and they're going to bomb the shit out of Iran. And it's just a matter of when they're going to do it. They're just working on making sure they got the right targets and stuff. So they're in big trouble. Russia, I mean, the fact that they're having to get some North Korean troops in there to fight their war is just brutal. So yeah, I don't think it'll ever escalate. The only way it would escalate to World War III is if North Korea or Russia drops a tactical nuke. But they're not going to do that because they know if they do, the entire world is going to be like, hell no, absolutely not. They will not even hesitate. Hey, Adrian, what's going on? Says, what a joy to watch your stream today. I wish you a wonderful day. I wish you an even better wonderful day, Adrian. Kyle says, 91B, will vehicle mechanic was attached to special force, part of the 3rd ID. Oh, nice. Yes. 3rd ID, 3rd Infantry Division. Hell yeah, brother. I did my time as a Mike, mechanized infantry. I was Bradley qualified. Happy Taco Hump Day says, what else? So you're saying the Army's going to... They could, I mean, technically, because of the rank and stuff, if they ever needed me, I would be one of the first people they would call back in the service, if it ever got to that point. But I'd put on the uniform again. It wouldn't take me long. Yeah, that's one of the things that makes the U.S. so strong is our logistical. If you watch videos on YouTube of just the logistical side of what we have for air operations and ground operations and naval operations, it's stupid. That's what makes the U.S. But the U.S. has had to adapt after World War II. And the lessons we learned there is that we have to be able to have those kind of logistical lines. So the fact that we have just the insane amount of vehicles, ships, fueler tanks, it's insane. Oh yeah, I've worn the Beskar before, man. So yeah, trust me. I mean, they wouldn't let me wear my Mando suit, but I'd be putting some Kevlar on and stuff there, Whittle 73. I'd be looking pretty close. And the newer versions, and I keep track of the latest weapons and stuff. It's just what you do, man. You can't help it. Latest tech and stuff. It's pretty wild. Oh, I know you are. I saw the latest trailer. It looks pretty good. It's gonna be interesting. I'm interested in the Venom movie. I think it's gonna be a really solid movie today. But no, it'd be a military uniform. You guys have never seen me in a military uniform. It would be pretty crazy. Like, I'm gonna make you another platoon sergeant. Like, god damn it. Do you think Balin's coming out this Thursday? They're putting out something for Balin this week, and Friday, Saturday, Sunday will be the VEC. It says, back in the 1990s, used to talk about the two war military all the time and how we're needed to be able to fight two wars at the same time. We are set designed to do that from an East Coast, West Coast perspective. If you look at the way the military is structured, we are definitely designed that we can fight multiple wars at once. I mean, look, we were fighting Afghanistan and Iraq at the same time, and on top that was dealing with other hot spots in the world. So yeah. Yeah, it's been a hot minute since I read the comics there, Mary J. So I know what you meant there, Vital 73. Yeah, it's insane. Nobody's come close with what the U.S. can do. China's trying to catch up, but they're not even close, man. You know, they're not even close. They're not even remotely close. Just naval wise. Now they have, of course, they have a ton bigger army. So do the Russians, but they're poorly trained. They're poorly equipped. They're just trash armies. Sorry, they just are. And I feel bad for the soldiers because they're just cannon fodder. Yeah, the problem with Taiwan is they have a lot of U.S. military stuff there, F-16s, things of that nature, and I just don't buy into the horse shit of the China. I didn't buy into the horse shit of the Russian Air Force. I thought it was trash, and I was proven right. And I just don't buy into the capabilities. Yeah, they've got a ton of them, but just because you have a ton of shit doesn't mean anything. So, yeah, I'm sorry. They believe in overwhelming force. Problem with overwhelming force when you have someone like the United States that says, "Oh, that's cute," and then just bombs the shit out of you. You ain't got no chance. You guys got me in the military talk. I haven't done that in a long time. Wolfman, the Wolfman, joining us as Happy Up Ranger and Skewers. Hey, Wolfie. Depressed Wampa says, I have a strong feeling we'll get Sabine. Do you think we'll get the David Tennant robot as a marquee as well? Yeah, I've been saying that I think Balin's coming for at least this week or no later than next week. I thought he was coming the 31st, but it looks like it'll be this week. So I'm kind of going to be looking out for news today on Balin, because we did get the puzzle this past Friday on some of his abilities and stuff like that. So he's coming very quickly. But I think it's going to be this weekend coming up. So for sure, I'm ready for him. So we'll be ready for him. And I do think after the Balin event, a week or two after, right as Conquest is going, we're going to get another marquee. It's either going to be Padawan, Sabine, or Hiang for the upcoming GL Ahsoka team. So for sure. Things have changed since the 90s. The world's just constantly changing. People, I mean, after the fall of the Soviet Union, a lot of things changed, but then they kind of reverted back. We get into a long spiel about international policy, things of that nature. We've never changed our policy on Taiwan. We don't recognize it as a legitimate country, but we also recognize its right to be its own government and stuff, right? And it's actually a smart policy by the United States, because if we did recognize it, then China has putting to say, oh, you know, and then do their thing. So, yeah, you're absolutely right. I mean, like if you look at Russia, right? They had a chance after the fall of communism. They started going toward a more democratic leaning, but then Putin happened. And Russia's, if you look through their history from the czars, everything, they've always had this strongman leader mentality in dictatorships, whether it's communism or the czars or things of that nature. One day that will break, you know. China, kind of the same thing, strongman leader. It's unfortunate, you know, because really, if you look at, I was watching a documentary about just the feelings and society of China, they are very liberal minded folks, very independent, individual rights and things of that nature. They treat each other with respect. They don't put up with a lot of horse shit. But when it comes to the government, it's a little bit different. So, yeah, I mean, Putin's extremely predictable. Putin's a piece of shit. He's a war criminal. So is his entire government. So I don't feel bad about it. I feel bad for the Russian people, of course, but you know, and I feel bad for the soldiers in the sense that, you know, being at my core base level, being a soldier, it's like, that ain't no way for no soldier to die. You know, just horrible. You just get, I mean, the casualties in that ongoing conflict is just mind-blowing on the Russian side. I mean, Ukraine takes losses, but Christ in heaven, man, just every day, just basically battalion, almost brigade size units are being slaughtered. And that's not even counting the losses they've taken in Kursk. That doesn't get factored in a lot of the reports that they do. They just do the frontline Eastern campaign. And I'm just sitting there going, Jesus Christ, 700,000 soldiers? Like, what in the hell? That's rough, man. It's hard. It's hard. And it's hard to watch. I'll watch the videos, and it's like, they're just slaughtered, man. It's horrible. But the world goes through these cycles. One day, as human beings, we'll evolve and just realize we have way more in common than we have different, and we'll put our petty shit aside, and we won't have these conflicts. We'll expand, we'll evolve. I'm hoping. I'm always hopeful for that. I don't want to see any wars. All wars are stupid. There's not, you know, and they're fought for, in the sense, when I say they're stupid, it's just pointless. But it's always some asshole or a couple of assholes that covetous, greedy, power hungry, that take over and just cause mischief. And, you know, then a lot of other things, but it's just, one day we'll get past all this shit. And until then, we're going to be dealing with this crap. So, we got the Middle East, we got the Ukraine stuff, we got North Korean stuff, we got the China, Taiwan stuff. It's like, Jesus Christ, here we go. All right. Now, if you guys happen to see something pop on the forums, I don't have them up right this second, but let me know. How many more Relic do you think GLT will have? Probably one, maybe two more. We've already had a couple. I can say one more Relic 8 at least on that GL. We know Ahsoka Tano Fulcrum is going to be Relic 9. I can see one more Relic 8 as a part of that. There's a lot of Relic 7s and 8s, but there's also been some couple 5s in there. So we'll see some 5s. Maybe a 7 or 2, a Relic 8 somewhere mixed in, and Relic 9 on that. And that's going to be Ahsoka Tano Fulcrum. They're going to do all 3 Ahsokas as Relic 9. I mean, that's an easy one to predict on GL Ahsoka. And I think my theory that I posted here, or I talked about with you guys earlier, I think it's starting to play out. Because we haven't had any information on Ahsoka since we got that second round of stuff. And I think they're going to tie the new marquees into this. Or wait to do the announcement until the marquees start coming in. It's a possibility. It wouldn't shock me at all. You know? So we'll wait and see, but yeah. Well, once you learn how to navigate in Widow City 3, they're okay. I hate them personally because it's just like it's a little wonky on the forums. It is what it is. So I know they ain't going to change it anytime soon. So I've just learned how to navigate it and where to find the latest information, things of that nature. So it's like, I know it's not changing anytime soon. So I got to learn how to master this shit, you know. It's kind of like Conquest. Don't enjoy Conquest, but I've mastered the shit out of Conquest. Become very efficient at it. Doesn't mean I enjoy going there. Chris Swamp says, agreed. I can't find anything I'm looking for on the new one. Yeah, the search function is really bad, but it's like, Jesus. It's really wonky. But once you learn how to navigate it, you get how it works. It's like, yeah, but this sucks. So, ugh. It is what it is. Again, there's some things, you know, got to deal with it. Doesn't mean you got to like it. A lot of things I do that I don't like, but I have to do. All right, keep your questions in. Good conversation. Says at least a couple times a week I click on a post in the Sims forum. Well, I don't know why that doesn't seem right. The Sims. I think you were misled there, Weddle73. And I didn't do Linky's proper introduction. Let me go back and do that. It's Linky. It's Linky. It's fun for a girl and a boy. Linky, I did look. There's just nothing in the store for our magical run at the 30. So we'll check at the top of the hour. But there was nothing even remotely close to even being sniffing, us making a roll for it. So, I mean, not that I'm going to hit it, but I will make the effort. I mean, at this point, it's just silliness. You can see here, it's like, not a chance in hell of it doing it. So I'm not even going to bother. One, I don't have the room. And two, it's no point. Yeah, EA forums are kind of bleh. I know, Linky, but we'll check at the top of the hour and we'll see if we get some new mods, see if we can make them run on it. Did you get 6 dot mods to Dengar now? Oh, yeah, I've had 6 dot mods on Dengar. Here, I can pull them up. I'm pretty sure. Let me look at Bounty Hunters. I'm pretty sure he's had it for a while because I did that for his ship a while back. But yeah, how's Dengar looking? Yeah, he's looking pretty creamy. Got the mods on. Good looking out though out there, Allie. Zareven. Now we mean a mod that's not an arrow, Zareven, that hits 30. You know what we're talking about. It ain't the arrow. Well, I mean an arrow that's primary, not speed. You know what I'm saying, Zar? That's the mythical unicorn we're talking about. You know what we're talking about. Nah, come on now. You know what? You know the Illuminati's, and if you know they're just not having it. Have never hit one. My highest mod's a 29, and I'm 228s, but yeah. Myth, what's going on? Says hey. The press says I rolled my first 29 speed health diamond. It has crit chance and potency rolls as well. Where'd you put it? What's the health diamond? I mean, that can go on a character that just requires health. I mean, crit chance and potency. I mean, Leia's not bad. Any character that needs speed, but you want health on, like something along those lines. Think about where would a health separate. The character needs potency, you know what I'm saying? That kind of thing. Like JML comes to mind as one of those characters that I would put that on. Stopper says these goddamn Gear 1s. They won't let me. There's always those greens and blues you forget about, Stopper, that come back and bite you in the ass. I get you. I got you there, homie. Battlefly says something to note. I just set my defense for TW and I had the option to use my No Mercy data that I brought up and took to level the heck of it. If the same is true in Cheese Later, say something to be wary of. No, you will have the new Datacrons in this round of GSE. Kimmy, hit me, Kimmy, one more time over on YouTube. Says, good afternoon, Skiers and Ranger. Happy Taco Tuesday. Hey, Kimmy, hope you're enjoying a delicious taco out there. I know you're working hard, so hope you're enjoying a delicious taco. Eat one for me, because I'm on my diet. I'm a gun die. Shame on you. Yeah, we'll talk about GC defense tomorrow. We'll get into that on a Dad Joke Wednesday. And we need to talk about fleet, what we want to do there. So we'll get into depth with our GC defense. For ground pounding, I'm happy with it. I'm very happy with our defense. It's done very well for us. So yeah. The reason we lost when we have is not because our defense hasn't gotten hold. It's just because I goddamn Leia Datacron is something stupid. Any Punisher one goes stealth no matter the speed, which sucks. You guys talking about the Punisher one now? Yeah, you are. Mine will be 5s. Yeah. Morning, Boss Livewire. So I forget this next conquest. Can we no longer farm the green set? I don't know. I mean, we'll get an update tomorrow or today on the next round of Conquest. I don't think so. I know we got the new Datacrons. The new set to farm, right? Yeah, this is my Cache Conquest. Yeah, I had to think about that for a second. So, yes. Boss Livewire, my TW officer, confirms, yes. Amagundai is probably jealous that Amagundai is getting far more attention than he has ever had. That's true. Especially on this channel. Sometimes, yeah. It is what it is. Yeah, the old set as Conquest kicks off, will drop off, and then we'll get all the stuff, all our material back, and then, yeah. Yeah, so this set, the Unexpected Resurgence, you can see I've already gotten the new Mercy started, but there's no rush on these. We got all these other ones here, so yeah. Yeah, that is nice. What else in 3? So at least they're scheduling the expiration or GC brings it in the middle of it. That is nice. No, it's always the last cycle of the character that we get new Datacrons, correct? Yeah, because we'll have 2 new conquests for the next set drops off, right? It's just the way it works. Like, don't ask me to do the math here right now. I went for my Datacrons, like I just went for the main ones that I needed, right? I've got some level 8s here. We'll do a little bit. I got some level 3s, but the problem with these newer sets, I've been getting way more level 9s. So you can see that I've had all the named ones because, you know, for JC, I'll play it. Whether it's Plo Koon or the Great Mothers, you know, all that stuff, right? So we've got our Luthen, Qui-Gon. We go for a lot of named ones. Now, for this next set, probably not as many 9s that I'm going to go for. A lot of the level 3s and some of the level 6s for sure. There'll be a few level 9 on the main characters. I'll go for the No Mercy one. But, yeah. And we've re-rolled these to have the stats that we want, you know, like for Keith and Plo and, you know, all that stuff. I'll start dismantling them next week before anything happens, so I can start pushing these, and getting the materials back. It's just more efficient that way. So now that I've got 4, I'll start knocking these out. So yeah. But yeah, Typically, I have a little bit more crons in the past with not as many named data crons. You can see we had a lot here that we rolled. I mean, when you do that many level 9s, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 11 9s, that's insane, right? I don't get as many of the 8s and stuff like you see on these other sets, right? Like this, the previous one here, the Unexpected Resurgence. I mean, it was all character ones. That was like Jesus, you know. So this one I had a little bit more flexibility on because there's only certain ones that we want, and then the other ones I was like, nah. It's a lot to get 9s up this level. So yeah. And I'm not going to go hardcore into Datacrons like some people at Kyber. Once I get the mods, the Datacrons that I want, that are named, for the teams I'm going to be running, that's all I care about. We'll do some re-rolling on them, that kind of thing. But it's like, yeah. Yeah, it's a lot, Owie. I agree with you. It's a lot. It's just, you know, and these ones have flipped. In the past, I would have like, shit, I'd have a ton of them. I'd have 4 to 6 named ones, and then like 10 to 12 8s, you know, that just had the good stats on them. And that's what we're going to be going back in this next set, because there are some ones in there that I do want the named Kron on. Mary Jade and Malikos and shit like that. Oh, you bet your sweet ass I'm getting some of those. But the most important thing is the level 3 and 6s on that, and just taking them to 8 and just having those to pop on teams. It's going to be more the priority on this set. You know, that level 3, 15% to everybody, you know, is going to be something I reroll religiously on for Darkside, and things of that nature. Yeah, they've just lately, those last couple sets, Allie, a lot of the level 9s, if you had the team, now it'll vary for everybody, because like you and me are old time vetty players that have all these characters and stuff, so it makes sense to have the Great Mothers, the newer stuff, or some of these characters that you see that I have up here. And then some is like, meh, you know. But I can see if you don't have that team, why, you know, just get it to 8. You don't have an SLKR and there's an SLKR cron, then what do you do? Don't roll the 9. Save your mats. Go for something that you can get, that you have a named character on. I mean, not many people are rocking Flow and ETH Relic 5 or higher. I am. I'm a late account, so I'm going to do that. But a lot of players I could see, you know, just get the level 6 stun cron and get the level 3 tank revive or whatever, and then just run that with your Jedi. You know, that's kind of what you want. And you just take it to level 8, get the stats, go in there. That's all you need to worry about. But if you don't have the named character, then you can take those Datacrons to 8 and just use them on those certain teams, right? Like I will have a you bet your ass I'm gonna have that 400% for SLKR Ufu Kron, you know, the level 6. What's this? SLKR? You hit for 400%? Very nice. Wait a way. Don't you get in there and whack the shit out of them? Wait a way. So yeah. No, I feel pretty good. I mean, Boss can attest to this. I mean, my lay of Datacron's ridiculous. The one we have for Job is ridiculous. I had a lot of holes last TW, and we've had him in GAC. Minimum 2 fights on each of those last GAC rounds. The Stunacrons are fantastic. So I have both ETH and Plo, so we're running 2 teams with that. I've got the Great Mothers. You know, yeah. Yeah, that's the one. I'm getting that for Malchus. I'm getting that for SLKR, and then we're also going to be doing that for Mary J. Those are my first 3 I'm going for. I didn't give a shit. If you're not using crew, then you just go First Order Stormtrooper. He's a great tank on that team. You'll see me typically go in there with SLKR, Officer, Hawks, Red Lobster, and First Order Stormtrooper. It's just a nice, and Crew's so nice to have with the Seer team. Yeah, so it depends. Now, if I have to do what else in 3 brought up a good thing, if I'm facing Great Mothers, then I'm going Crewly with SLKR. And then for my UFU team, I'll just throw in like a Ninth Sister, something along those lines, just to, do the thing. Just have that tank in there. So you can't do that. Yeah, Ninth does. Yeah, what else in 3 is right. Ninth works great with Sir Malakov. If you have to do that. I mean, sometimes you have to change the dynamic of your teams to take on certain stuff. And you're like, okay, well, if I got to use Crew SLKR for Great Mothers, then I'll use Ninth Sister there. So yeah, you have some parts that move on certain teams and stuff. OG Kylo, yeah. I mean, typically, I've seen this done in the past with that Kron Battle Fries, because it's not the first time we've had this Kron with his stats, OG Kylo Ren. Because of the turns and stuff, I've seen people go with, now the current data Kron will be a little harder to do, but let's say you run SLKR, Armor, GBA, that kind of stuff for your team for your SLKR. Okay, then what are you going to run? Keep Crew with your UFU if you need it, right? For great, or Great Mother's team, but then Ninth Sister for UFUs. But you go Hux lead with Stormtrooper, Officer, Red Lobster. You throw Kylo in there, and that team's not something you want to fuck around with. Oh yeah, OG Kylo Ren. You see an old Republic team with any Kron, you're just like, yeah, but I got this Kron and OG solo, so yeah. Gumby. Good old Gumby. Yes. Hey, Lady Ada, what's going on? Afternoon. Good afternoon, there, young lady. Good to see you. Good to have you here. Today is Shadow Generations Early Access Day. Is a good day. Yes, nice, very nice. The time of year we start getting a lot of games, getting closer to that Christmas holiday. You know what I'm saying? The stuff's gonna start. Was it COD 6 coming out on Friday? It's released. I know it's been on beta, so there's a lot of games coming out. Summer right around the corner. So it is a good day, lady. And speaking of other games, I'll be doing Baldur's Gate 3 tonight, 7 Eastern, 6 Central, with the lovely Ouchie Dumpling and whoever wants to join us from the crew. And we'll be doing some Baldur's Gate 3 tonight. Just fantastic. Fantastic. And then we'll also do Baldur's Gate on Thursday. Now, next week, the schedule is going to be a little different because Thursday, there won't be any Baldur's Gate, but we're going to be doing some videos. And then we're also going to be doing the Halloween stream. See how I feel after that on Friday. It may just be a day of rest, but I'm not doing any streams that weekend. So, yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Oh, Boss Livewire, yeah. Certain World Series, you're going to be paying some money. You don't think we're getting Balin this week? I still thought it was the 31st, but with the puzzle coming out on Friday, I thought we're getting it for sure. Next update for the game is next week. Well, that could be the case. That could be the case. Maybe I was right when my prediction was Halloweeny. That Halloweeny weekend. No, they do it the same week, Battle Fry. So if Boss is right, unless they do a surprise update, right? Oh yeah, that's World Series, brother. Boss Lauer, good luck. They usually don't. They're not going to put out his kit the week and then next week. No, they like to tie it all into a weekly kind of announcement event, that kind of thing. We could later this week, possibly. I could see Friday or Monday. I think next week, if they're going to do Balin, then yeah. I really thought based off the scheduling that we would get Balin this weekend, and it is still a possibility with a mini update, so don't throw that out. You never know, CG. They've done that in the past. And then a major update next week, because we are probably going to get an announcement of a marquee next week. Well, the Dodgers haven't played the Yankees since 1981. Of course, you had the great battles of the Dodgers and the Yankees from the 50s, 60s, and even the 70s into 1981, but they haven't faced each other since then. So it is the OG Baseball World Series. It's been a long time coming. Mad for you, boss. I like for other people's, yeah, I'm a little selfish. I love that my Astros get to the World Series all the time and win the damn thing, but it is good I think it's good to have other teams and fan bases, especially LA and New York, get in there. Big markets, get the baseball on the scene, just makes more buzz. It's a classic stuff. Kyle, you want a roster review? You didn't have to donate for it. I would have done it for free, brother. You sure can. I can look in your stuff here. If I can scoop up your goddamn code here, it might help. Don't be nice, you say? Well, it depends on. I'm always nice. I'm fair. I'm truthful. Be truthing. You know what I'm saying? All right, stealth goats. Got a Momo team. Creamy. All right, so 7.12 million. We've got Bane. Ooh. SLKR, Ray, JML. Let's look at your modding of how you got these characters. And I need to get some... okay, first thing. JML. You want way more protection. And you want to get your potency. So probably go speed set if you need a potency cross on him and stuff. Yeah. Hell yeah, Myth. I've been a Astros fan all my life, man. Through the good times and the bad. Trust me, I've been through those years where we lost 100 plus games for 3 or 4 years in a row and stuff. Yeah. But yeah, for JML, you want to remod him. Go speed set if you need a potency set, unless you have a potency cross. Higher protection, you want to get his potency to 90%, and flip these stats a little bit on him. And you do want some more speed on him. So that's number one. Ray, offense health works fine. This should be fine. Yeah, good health on her. For damage. A little low on the damage. But she'll pick up someone you can take her. You do, JML and Ray are 2 GLs you do want to take the 9. And they go exponentially up. So her stats will go really nicely. So will JML's. So that's 2 things to consider too. SLKR, which how you got him going. He is a little low on the damage. Need a little bit more offense. But the speed is fantastic. Offense there. Maybe a little bit more offense. Let's see if we can get I know speed once you get it. A little bit more offense in the secondary here. We just want to get his damage up a little bit more. And if you can, yeah, just your secondaries. If you can get some offense in the secondary here. Harder on the cross. Flat offense here, but if we get some percentage here, just to get this number around 10.5 is what I'm looking for here for you, brother. On the damage, yeah, he ramps. Yes, it's 5. He's got good speed. I know you just got him. I can tell because you haven't even got his ultimate done yet. But that's what you're kind of aiming. Hey, Protostar, what's going on? It says, remember me? I do barely, Proto, but don't take the offense. I suck at names. It's not you, it's me. I suck at names, dude. Like, if you're not a consistent person here, I just like, that name looks familiar, but I'm having a brain fart moment because I just am horrible with this stuff. No, yeah, that's why I was looking at it. Yeah, you got to take some things in consideration, like you know, when you're talking GLs, there's just certain thresholds on certain GLs you want to hit. Jedi Master Luke, way more protection than health. Goes speed set. You want his potency above 90%. You know, this makes a difference on the modding. Now your Rey's fine, your SLK is fine. Just switch out those mods, a little bit more offense in the sex area, get him to 10.5, you should be fine with him. And he's only relic 7, so you bump him relic 8, that number pushes closer to 11k, and that's kind of where you want him. Rey's fine, she needs a little bit more damage, but you can kind of move some mods and stuff, keep her health high. But again, she's only relic 7. Again, you get a relic 8, you get a relic 9. Kyle's fine at 8. Rey and JML are both really good at 9. Rey, because of the way her ultimate is done and the damage and stuff and it does. JML just because he's a tank and a stat. So you can myth. Give me a second. It says I'm the guy who came to you asking for advice for modding my Inquisitors squad to prep for Mary Sue Reeve event. Oh, good. Oh, yes. Now I remember. If we look at speed order, wow, Luthen's really fast. That's a sexy Luthen right there, boy. I tell you what. And I'll get you next, Myth. Have you gotten? How's that going for you on the Reeve event, the Protostar? Can we get an update, my friend? Party minds want to know. So we got 3 GLs. I'm hoping you're going for Java. We're not even close. Oh boy. Oh, nice, Protostar. Okay, good. Yeah. Next one, let me know. All right. Let me go to ships first. We do have. We need to start going meta fleets here. Okay, one thing we need to start farming for Executor. We need to go. Oh boy, we need to get you a fleet. So priority 1, bounty hunters, ships. Get your fleet for Executor. You need to start working on it. You could absolutely, Protostar. Currently working towards Executor. All right, so get the characters and that up and running at the same time. I want you to go for Java. Why do I want you to go for Java? Well, you get these 3 GLs. And Jabba is just, I don't know how to put this. He's really good. You went Sith Empire? Wow. Let me look at your Sith Empire. Wait, did you say Malik? I just got a relic. Oh, I'm being Colin Protostar. No, that was for Protostar. Nice, dude. I was like, wait a minute, I don't see that. Oh, because I'm looking at Kyle. Hey, Mexer says hello from the Netherlands. Hello, sir. Salute to you, my friend. I think your next farm should be for, and here's why. Jabba is phenomenal in all the events, in TB, in Conquest, but with our modding and stuff that we're starting to work towards here, brother, when you need to get Executor, you need to start going hard in the meta fleets. So Bounty Hunters makes sense, going for Executor and getting what you need for Executor. That's priority number 1. Number 2, Jabba would be a fantastic piece. He's part of what you, of course, we know you have Jedi Luke because you have Jedi Master Luke, but Jabba will get you into Smuggler's Run 2, and it's just an awesome character in team for GAC, for Conquest, for TB, and I cannot stress how good that Smuggler's Run 2 is. It's one of the reasons why I always push people hard after the first couple things that we have them work on when they're ready to start making the big push, like, well, see you later, Giant Luke, Jabba, because it also gets you into Leia and JML. But I think Hut Cartel here is a big play. I also think you need to get into Executor, which was what you looks like you're doing. I don't have GL Ray. Is Ben Solo worth gearing? If so, what squad? I mean, you can use him for Ufus, but he's pretty solid there. So if you want to use him like with a Seer team, you can. Why not? Good to see you, buddy. Hey, Plague, what's going on? You will love and hate Smuggler's Run 2, but as much as you hate it, the rewards are just ridiculous. That slice of material is, I mean, I can't stress enough how good that shit is. It's unbelievable with the slice of material that you get from that. It's insane. I mean, the 2 recent events, Smuggler's Run 2, and then the assault battle we get with Kenobi and Qui-Gon or something. I'm really well, once you get it down and stuff, then yeah, but those rewards for your slicing materials for your mods, and for someone like Kyle here, I mean, that makes a big difference. You're slicing more mods, you're getting more mods in that 6 range that are doing stuff, the better stats, things of that nature. So yeah. It's because they don't like us, Protostar. I see my comments about the Illuminati. I was thinking Executor, then Profundity, then Jabba. No, Executor, Jabba, then Profundity. Because you tie in your Profundity to your Leia. So you're going to be working on Bounty Hunters and anything. So Bounty Hunters, Hut Cartel, Executor. Then you can go Leia into Profundity if you want. Yeah, you have to put your ally code in, and there's a pecking order because of who did it first. So we got Kyle, and then we got Myth going on, and then yeah. Outside of that, looks really good. The speed order looks really solid. Didn't see anything extraordinary. You've actually done some really good stuff with some of the teams that you have worked on here, Kyle. So I like it a lot. Some of the stuff you worked on. Creeping your way toward Inquisitors, you're getting the UFOs up and running. You do have Star Killer, that's really nice. I saw Bane on there, that's really fantastic to see a Bane on this. Awesome, really good mod. Look at that mod, fantastic. That's fantastic. I love it. But yeah, I think that's the path we go here, Kyle. Let's do that. And if you need any modding advice, just message me in Discord, or just pull up my account and you can see how I've got that stuff going. So, all right, so we got Mexter after. All right. No, this looks really good. Good. Cal, Bane. There's some really good pieces here. So it's starting to come together. We just got to get you a little focused on. We definitely got to get these ships up and running, dude. We need some metaflight. Yeah, I mean, your 7.1, you're going to start running into some buzzsaws if you don't. So that's definitely on the table. But I think Executor, Bounty Hunters, Hut Cartel, Jabba. And then after that, we can go into play. No, I don't like you. All right, I'll go. How do you mod General Grievous as Kyle? Here, I'll pull mine up. It's been a hot minute since I looked at General Grievous, but he's pretty much just health. So if you go to my Grievous, health. His damage is based off that, so yeah. Remember, you want that good health damage, so definitely want health. Yeah, one at a time there, Proto. You try to do all that stuff, your brain's gonna melt. Yes, boss says it very best in Twitch. He says health, 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 and more health. Yes, indeed. But yeah, he's a straightforward one. It's kind of the same thing I do with my Padme. So yeah. Well, yeah, get your Reva. That'll be nice. All right, but yeah, Kyle, that's your plan. And let's get that up and running, and then we can take a look at the modding and stuff. But yeah, work on those GL mods that I looked at. Everything else looked fine on the modding checks that I did, but if you want to look at doing some work on those GLs, little changes here and there, little additions that you can add if possible until you get the mods, do the best you can. And then let's get that farmer thing going. I think it'll be a... Well, his primaries would... It's health. It's health. It's not rocket science. This is a health build. This General Grievous is health, health, and more health. If we get some secondary health, that's fantastic. Can you show me my GMK? Yeah, give me a second. He's just speed. It's one of those characters like Padme wants health, or Daka that wants health. They have these bonuses and stuff. They're their stats that, because of the way their kits are built, I'm going to get into the minutia of the details, but just trust me. Health primaries, health sets. I wouldn't steer you wrong on that, Kyle. Trust me. I stayed at a Holiday Inn Express yesterday. Just want to throw that out there. Hopefully that answered your question. All right, we're getting a lot of people wanting stuff. You can. I mean, if you're happy with, if you got, say, like a crit damage mod that's got like good health secondaries on it there, Kyle, sure, you can absolutely fuck with that. Speed arrows, man. They're once you start getting a lot of them, you will get a lot of those arrows. All right, I got to go back up here. Nexter, then Plague, and Protostar. But yeah, I wouldn't stay. You can do that, but you still want to get that health as much as possible. Now, if you want to go crit damage, sure, but make sure you have like a health in the primary and a secondary on there. Oh, the person want to see the stats. I'm sorry, brother. Sorry, I'm doing 900 things at once. You got it. Speed is 568. I just redid him. I took some speed off of my Kenobi. Well, sometimes mods that are like that you're looking for mainly like, say, you know, the secondary stats. If it's a 6 speed, sure, but there's some characters you're putting those on like that you're not worried about the speed secondary. I've got mods like that all over the place. So my gas into the place, like, yeah, it's great, but it's not my primary focus, right? There's certain builds that you're like, if I'm looking for health, like you always want speed on it, regardless of the speed. It's just really. Thank you, boss. But yeah, I've got like a lot of my tanks and stuff that I don't need speed on. I mean, the characters I want speed on, I go heavy on the speed and I look for certain stats. But there's certain ones that are like Fennec, for example. I've got her main primary for me is just damage because she gets calls and assists a lot. Same thing with Star Killer. There's a certain amount of speed you want on those characters, but I'm not looking for, if I can get it, great. But I mean, I'll get to a certain speed point. I'm like, yeah, but that's not my primary function of this mod. You know, going back to what Kyle's saying, you know, certain characters need certain stats, they're going to get those stats. It's like we were just talking about JML. You want decent speed on him. You want potency above 90 because if he's doing his AoE and you're not landing anything on the ability blocks and stuff, what's the goddamn point? And the protection links to his abilities, gives the other Jedi damage and stuff. So there's reasons why we say certain stats are just yes. Yeah, Malicos does not need ridiculous speed. You want him throwing rocks and murderizing people. He's going to get called. He's going to do a lot of attacks, and you want him to hit hard. Well, yeah, you do want speed. Okay, I got to get back into these quick and fast on these. Who were we doing here? Myth. I got to get back into these. Falling behind here. Had nothing, and then all of a sudden everybody and their mom wants to get a Ross review. Luckily, they're free. Going to donate to the Ranger J 1999 Mando Costume Fund. You're more than welcome as a tip to those services, but you don't need to. What do you need me to look at, Myth, here? I'm looking back here. I don't see anything. It says, all right. Just a quick glance. Oh, being Amidala, Manabo. Well, I get the results. Yes. General review. All right. Speed order looks good. Let's see how you got your characters going. Well, that's fantastic. That's really good. That's really good. He's gonna be super fast. He is really nice. You know I'm going to your JML. Say he's got a health set or speed set post. He said this is good and good. It depends on what mods you have available and what you can do. Like sometimes if you can get you can get the 90% with like a potency set that's got good speed, you can do that. If you're hurting on the protection, then if you can get an arrow that's either speed, potency, or health that you can combine for what you're looking to do there, Kyle. And let's say you can get one that has protection primary with some potency. That's a really good mod if the speed is somewhat decent on it. That's not a bad play either. So it just depends. If you don't have that like good arrow secondary speed with good stats mod, then go with the primary being a speed arrow. Like he's got a protection. You can just see a little slow in the speed, but he's still got to slice this. So it's got some protection on it. So this is protection primary on the as well. So that's where he's getting his protection from. If you look at his stats, I mean, look at that protection. That's outrageously good. 538 speed, little low in the potency, but do we have anywhere we can get potency? You need a drop, Myth. You need to drop this for a potency. I drop a little protection, get some potency. That's got potency and stuff. Good. Protection, good. Good. Look at that protection. Double protection here. Oh, fantastic. That's fantastic. Yeah, you're little on the potency, so we could switch this out. You can go with a little bit less protection here. And then once you find one, go potency, protection like you have on the other ones, and then speed. But I think that will help you reach your goal. You're at 85% potency. It says not that good. The protection's fantastic. Speed's fine. But yeah, if we can get that potency number up a little bit. Little moving around, but that's fine. Get Java. Man, pretty straightforward. Slicing left to do? Yeah. You do. So he'll be fine. It looks good. It looks pretty typical on Leia. GLs look fine. The GLs besides that look fine. Fastest character outside of that is Commander Ahsoka. A fastest she 361. That looks pretty good. What did you really want me to get into? Just a general review, or like what are you working on right now, brother? Myth. Look, you're working on new stuff. Well, then just stay on top. What specifically? Are you working? It looks like you've got your. If I'm looking at this correctly, you are working on. We need to get Great Mothers up. Are you going for Balin? Wow, you worked on everything. We don't have Great Mothers, but everything else looks fantastic. Definitely ready for Ahsoka. Shit. God damn. So we just need Great Mothers. You're going to be Balin prepared. Yeah, damn. There's all kinds of new stuff here. It looks like you're going for GL Ahsoka. Is this what I'm seeing here? Because I just saw those troopers and shit like, yeah, someone's going hard for Ahsoka. Is Balin not on your radar and more GL Ahsoka first? Which is fine. Okay, so Balin will wait till afterwards. That's totally fine. Still keep working on those Great Mothers. Really good tune, and that's the only Night Sister you're missing. So I continue to get her up as best you can. Because look at this. Your Night Sisters are. Oh, if Desi Jingle Snarf wasn't. Doesn't look like he has a 501st. Let's look. Oh, he's got gas. Oh, he must have been the other one. Yeah, he's got a Year 12 Maul, but he doesn't. I mean, we could go a Mando team, round out your Maul team here a little bit if you wanted to. Take up Maul with Suxon Commander, Super Pooper. But you do have Bo. You could get two teams out of this, right? Get these homies up and running if you wanted to get Maul with these guys up and running. Probably not going to go for Lord Vader anytime soon. Okay, so you are working for a GL Ahsoka. So that's all priority then, yeah. That's something else you can work on that's outside of Ahsoka, right? That's not a bad shout out. How your UFUs look. They look brilliant. Okay. I mean, if you're going for Ahsoka, then stay all resources to that because we know what a pain in the ass that is. Secondary team would be getting all the Maul Mandos teams up. So then you could have Maul Mandos and then your Bo-Katan team, which I love that you are part of the 2% myth. So yeah, GL Ahsoka is going to be a lot of stuff. You do have Executor. We have Profundity unlocked, so you're working toward that. Okay, so you've got Leviathan. So round out your Profundity. Ships look great. That's fantastic, dude. We need to get that profundity up stars. The stream froze. Did it? Yeah, I could see Lord Vader after. If you do want to get Bale in there, Myth, I would say sure. Make sure you get those characters up and running first, just to make sure, because you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The only 2 left you have left. You're going to have Ahsoka, so that'll be really nice, right? You could, like, if you want to take a break after the grind of a GL, and we all have been through it, like, get your GL Ahsoka, then maybe round out a team or 2 that you maybe want to get up and running before you go for Lord Vader. That's a hard one to go right into, like you're talking the top 2 GL farms out there. You'll get Bad Batch and Lord Vader, and you've got Maul, so I have no problem with it. But if you need to take a break, like maybe go get those Mandos from Maul up and running into Lord Vader. You know, if you wanted to do that first, that would be kind of fun, right? But you're going to be a little burned out after Commander Ahsoka for sure. GL Ahsoka. I know I'm going to be, so. Yeah, I think it was just a small hiccup there, Ankthar. Good looking out, buddy. Glad to have you here on Twitch. You know, this looks fantastic, dude. I mean, really well-developed roster. It's just a matter of what we want to go for and when. But this looks fantastic. Really good modding. I didn't see anything here. Your ships look really good. We got to work on profundity a little bit. Little remodding here and there, but the speed order looks fantastic. I got no problems with this. This looks really good, dude. I do like your strategy. GL Ahsoka, get Balin the second time around, whenever that is. Yeah, stay on the Great Mothers, because, you know, and those characters, if you want to work, you know, kind of getting them, it wouldn't be bad shout out to get those characters ready for Balin the second time around, if that's your goal, just to have them ready. At least star wise, right? If you want to get into, like, say 7 stars and just have them ready to go. So yeah, I think the Maldos, along with your Bo-Katan 2%, that would be 2 fun teams for you to have, Myth. So I think after GL Ahsoka, round that out, and you'll get your Maul up to relics just by doing it, working on it, and then you'll be ready to go into Lord Vader if that's the play you want to do. So yeah, I like it, and your modding looks fantastic. I mean, really, really good job here. I can tell you've done your homework. I mean, yeah, hard to judge some of these mods because you still have a lot of slicing to do on this stuff, but looks good, dude. I like your plan. I like your plan a lot. I like it a lot. I think you did good. Jenny. All right, Mexter mission was next. Plagued after that, and then Protostar. Maldos, you never heard that before? Maul with the evil Mandalorians. We use a lot of terms like that. Yeah, and if you need anything else, Myth, moving forward, just message me, man. Do that for anybody I do a roast review for. To hit the Discord, message me directly. Say, hey, it's Myth, and I was thinking about doing this mod and stuff. All right, who are we looking at here? Mector mission. All right, Mector, you're up. Oh, this is a brand new baby account, baby. Oh my goodness. This is as new as it gets, boys and girls. Ooh-wee. All right, Mector. I'm going to give you what you could do, and then we're going to talk about what you want to do. No, Maldo's works for me. And I call Queen Armadillo Queen Armadillo. It is definitely in the early stages there, Mexter. So, 2 teams I'm going to recommend. And so here's rule number 1 for you, Mexter. If you're not working on it, don't touch it. That gets a lot of people in trouble. Right? So if you're not even remotely going to touch the character, then you don't touch it. I don't care what the character is, just leave it alone. Don't use resources or anything. This is a resource management game. So rule number 1. If you ain't working on it, don't touch it. Rule number 2, we need to pick a team, and it looks like you have been working on Phoenix. That is a great first team to get, especially that you've got your Captain Rex. You almost got squared away, so I do like working on Phoenix. Captain Rex, Kanan, Choppa, Hera. You can throw Sabine in there if you want to. One or two, Sabine's fine. When you get Ezra up too, it's fine. So that's a great team. It's got some ships. You can use that early on in the game. That's team number 1. Love it. You hit a 330 on the punishing one. I've been doing this game for 9 years, and I've never ever hit anything above a 20, and I will on everything. So I'm very happy for you, Myth, but I'm very depressed now. I think I want to end the stream. I was like, oh Jesus. So people do hit 330s still. What's that like? All right, so we'll go Phoenix first, and then I'm going to give you 2 options. If you want to be streamlined and do the best farm you can for your game, there's a couple routes. If you want to have fun, then I'm going to give you this option. If you want to have fun, once you get Phoenix up, just so you have a solid team to start off with, great. You've got a good basis for the game, Mexter. Now, if there's a character or characters, group of them that you want to work for and want to have fun, because this is a game and these Star Wars is about playing those characters that you love from watching those movies and stuff, then go work on that. And I don't have a problem with that. But if you want to be streamlined, typically once you do Phoenix, you've got a good light side team. Now you need a dark side team. 2 routes you can go is Geonosians. They have ships. We see people do that a lot. Or people start doing like Empire bounty hunters. Why do they do that? Because they want to start working toward their executor. That's another option. Or the final option, if once you get Phoenix up and you want to start getting good dark side and go for a big heavy hitting team to start off the game and get your first GL, a lot of people will go for Kylo Ren. Now, if you're not a spender in your game, that would be the route I'd recommend. Now, if you want to wait, because they do light side bundles around the year where you can just purchase packs for $9 or $19 and you can get the entire team at Relic 5. So if you want to wait for that, if you're a little bit of a spender and wait for that pack to come out for your GLs, fine. Then go work on Phoenix and then go work on Empire and Bounty Hunters for your first fleet, which will be Executor. That's kind of the streamlined process people will head to. They want to get that first meta fleet and they want to get a light side team and they want to get a dark side team. Remembering the golden rule there, Mexter. If you ain't working on it, then don't touch it. Especially in the beginning game, you have very limited access to credits, materials, things that stuff. So, yeah. But typically people go Phoenix, they'll round out the Rebel fleet with Akbar, right? They get that up and running. Then they go a Chimera or an Executrix with the Empire. They build that up a little bit with the sorcerer with the characters as they go for Executor. They'll either throw Geonosians on there as a team to go for first, just to get that team up and running, or they'll just go the Empire requirements, or they'll go right into Bounty Hunters for the ships and the team that you can use dark side on. And the dark side node. So yeah. No, those not work on 8 teams at once, Angthar. I'm just saying these are the different routes that you can go. What light side bundle would I like to see them release? I'd like to see them release something for, I don't know. CLS would be one. Maybe some requirements for Jedi Luke. Yeah. You're not going to go for all these at once, Angthar. These are just the different paths you can go. So if you get Phoenix up and then you want to go hard for that first GL, and it comes with a fleet too. So you're working on a dark side fleet, solid fleet and finalizer. You get all the dark side characters and then it leads to a GL. If you're not going to spend, then you can do that. If you want to go a little bit longer, wait for those bundles to come back out for the Galactic Legends and just say, okay, I've got Phoenix. Let's start working for the Executor. I got to work on these certain bounty hunters and these certain Imperial troopers and Empire. Then you can go that route. Yeah, Bad Batch wouldn't be bad either. Bad Batch light side bundles. Yeah, for Lord Schmader. Yeah, something for Watt. I'd be done with that. Yeah, Captain Rex and the Phoenix team is fantastic. That is such a good team. Phoenix was okay, but once they added Captain Rex and you worked on him, that's fantastic. So Phoenix, Mexter, then think about it. And then once you make a decision, just message me in Discord and I can tell you the path and what you're going to need for that. And you can look at my account and stuff like that, and I can tell you where to go and things. But let's get the Phoenix up and running first, then message me when you're ready, and then we'll rock and roll. So let's get Phoenix up and running, get him 85, get him up and running, get those stuff. Let's get this looking good, and then we'll take it from there. Think about it a little bit. Do you want to do something fun? Do you want to go more hardcore into the game? And then I'll give you a breakdown of options, and then you can decide, you know, which is going to be the best for you. Like if you just say, I just want to have the Sith Empire thing because that's my favorite faction. I'm like, fuck it, go get Sith Empire. It's going to take you a long time, but god damn it, you got to have fun in this game. Farm what you want to farm. I can see them doing that too, Plagued Heart. So yeah, let's get the Phoenix up and running, Mexer. Message me when you get a chance in Discord, and we'll get you squared away. Plague, what am I looking at here, Plague, you poo-poo head? Are we just showing your shit off? What is going on here? I'm gonna be an asshole because it's plagued. Yes. Let's look at your JML. All right. You have done well, my young Padawan. Yes, I'm very impressed. Look at that. It's the 90%. Look at that protection. Speed's a little low, but that's okay. JML. Still JML. That's okay. Is your fastest. I like that. JMK. Okay. Okay. This looks all right so far. Yes, all health on C. Over 200,000. Good. Good. I like it. This is delicious. What is your fastest? Is Commander Swgoh? Where's she at? 350. Yeah, start working on some speed mods there, brother. All right, Plagued. What do you need help with? What are you working on, brother? This looks pretty good. Your modding is extraordinary. You got to make a choice on it, brother. So your choice is Bo Mando or go hardcore into GL Ahsoka. That's a tough one there, Plagued. On the one hand, we know the commodity, and the good thing for you, Plagued, that in the next, 2 months, she will be permanently in the game. The other good news for you is that GL Ahsoka, once she comes into the game, will be permanent. There's not a wrong answer here. The answer typically is go for the GL if you're going for it, Plagued, because it's a GL. You know, I don't have a problem if you went hard for Bo. But she's not coming back until December. She's just not. That'll be her 1 year anniversary. They better not, Protostar. I'm going to lose my shit. As an April Fool's joke, yes. I like the solo movie, Raymond. Good to see you, brother. Okay, so you're doing those two. All right. I think that's fine. Going for GL Ahsoka and Bo, sure. Get them both ready. Get both those lovely ladies. We have Leviathan. We have Executor. I'm not seeing a ship in here. What's missing here, Plagued? Yeah, that's fine. If you're going to slow farm both and then kind of just, around the holidays be like, hey, got me a Bo, got me a Ahsoka. I'll be like, you're winning life, brother. What are we looking here? And I'm not finding a profundity. Am I missing it? What's going on here, buddy? Why don't we have a profundity? Do we not like profundity? He's a pretty important ship. You have wobbles. Have good webbles. Okay. Fair enough. On Halloweeny. Good, good. Oh, good, 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 good. It looks pretty good. We do need to work on some of your speeds here, but is that slicing? Yeah, it looks like slow. No, it's not actually. We just need more. Ew, some slicing. We definitely need some more speed mods. These characters could be a little bit faster. Not bad by all means. Your GLs are fantastic. Like Mara J could be faster. She needs to be faster. What is her speed? 330. That's pretty solid actually. I mean, you're starting to get into the end game, so we got to start looking at this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that could be sliced. Oh, piece of candy. Oh, oh. All right, so she's got some home there. Yeah. But we just need slicing shit. Oh Lord, I feel you on this Plagued Heart. He's got some really good modding on these guys. It just needs more slicing material. We just don't get enough slicing material. What are we missing? So, UFOs look good. Got Bane. You've done some good work here, Plagued. Looks really good. Night Sisters eventually going to need some loving, but you'll start working on these gals once you decide to go for, you know, Swgoh and then Balin, yes. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Blake says, part of it's just the mass amount of progress made over the last year. Mods just can't keep up. Yeah, I don't even think it's your mods. It's just more like your slicing materials. You know what I'm saying? Mainly. You got good mods. They just need to be sliced, unfortunately, and you just can't overcome that. Yeah, that's really gonna tap your resources here. But outside of just needing more mod resources, nice side bundle for the win place. That's Blake did. Yes. Outside of that, man, this is really good. If this is what you've been working on and you've caught up this well, Plague, this is fucking really good, dude. I mean, your GLs are fantastic, and eventually, just by doing the events and stuff, you'll get this. This looks really good, man. I think you've done fantastic work. Looks fantastic. No, I think this looks fantastic. I mean, you get Leviathan too. I mean, the fact that you have this stuff in order. I mean, yeah, there's some. I mean, getting Grief and Mando up for your bounty hunter team might make a difference, but it's not a party. You have Hut Cartel and some of the other pieces. I mean, yeah, I mean, from if that's the case, and that's what you did, you know, with Gungans and everything like that. Just want to look real quick. One thing I would recommend: get Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan to 9. Just for those extra rewards. You've got them at 7, and I'm sure you've seen those Plagued, right? You can leave Queen Amidala where she's at, right? But those extra rewards, those droid brains and things that you get in the crystals and the cash that you get from that, if you're going to take 2 characters up to 9, that'll more than pay for itself by doing that. Qui-Gon, Obi-Wan, get them to 9. That's silly stuff we get from that event, that assault battle. Yeah, I'm just looking at small little things on your account, but this looks really good. Everything else is just going to take some time. But I like the Mando. I like the Bo Mando play. I also like the GL Ahsoka slow farm play into that. So for those are the next 2, fine. Let's get those 2 up to 9, and then you'll have Profundity October 31st. So really, it's just going to be a modding thing and slicing and stuff. So Played, what I want you to do is just keep trucking with what you're doing. This looks really good for a year's work. That's awesome. And if you need any modding or things, just message me in Discord. I got you. This looks really good. Most impressive. All right, and then last but not least, we have Protostar. Yeah, you're more than welcome to message me anytime, Plague. Once you start getting into this stuff, like especially when you get the bow team and stuff like that for modding, things of that nature, just let me know and I'll be more than glad to help you out. But I Profundity's nice. That'll be really good for you. Those two characters and teams, and then yeah, it's coming together nicely, Plague. Yeah, that makes sense. But the sooner I think you can do it, Plagued, like just bite the bullet on that, because you're going to get those resources back from that level 9. But yeah, if you've got a good plan in place for those two, then fine. But yeah, it's the sooner you can get those two characters to 9. I know you've got this other stuff, but yeah, I think first you're going for Jell Ahsoka. That's going to require some Relic 9s and makes total sense, right? But as soon as I just, oh, it's so good. They're really bloody good. Boss Life Wire. Next raid is going to be the 20-year anniversary of Revenge of the Sith. The worst option and option I believe they will do since Disney would want it, which is the 10th anniversary of The Force Awakens. They better not. Yeah, Plague, you got my undivided attention. Just message me in Discord, brother. I'm with you every step of the way there, partner. All right, Protostar. I mean, Inquisitors... once you get Reva, the Inquisitor Assault battle will take care of itself. So this one's going to be really hard to do with the Inquisitors. What are the other ones? The Night Sister one, that is just a straight relic check, dude. It's just a straight relic check, right? I mean, I had one person that tried it with Grand Inquisitor, just to give an example, on the with the Grand Inquisitor for that battle. You need Reva, because those Jedi fights, those last, was it the 5th and that last fight, you got to have Reva. Is it possibly Grand Inquisitor? Yeah, but you're going to be like in a gas event, and that event takes so long. You might as well just wait till you get that up and done. Places of Power? No, you're not. If you're talking for the Night Sister one, no. You're going to get murderized. Typically, these ladies need to be... Can you beat the first tier of it? Sure. But like tier 2? Yes. I think you're okay. Daka's Relic 6. You needs health out the ass, dude. Like, seriously, you need to be like... I don't even have speed on Daka. I think I've got for Daka health, maybe potency, but mainly health on there. You can do it. I mean, Boss is saying he did it, but the RNG on that thing is absolutely gross. Typically, to not have the headache, you need Daka at roll of 7 with a lot of health. I just said it is, boss. I don't need to look at yours. Oh, you did God mods? Well, that's easier said than done. Can it be done? Yeah, you'll need God mods, as boss is saying. Is that the one you're referring to? Place of Power Sith. Is that the one? Oh, I got the wrong one. Sorry, I was thinking Night Sisters. Yeah, you need good RNG. Yeah, you can be. Yeah, you have see. You've got Revan and Malik. You should be able to. You should be okay on this. You got Talon. You can go Revenly with Malik, throw Talon in there, Sith Trooper and Bastila Fallen. You should be fine. They can usually handle that because of all the fear and stuff. So that should be okay. I've seen a lot of stuff on that event there, Aoi. Different stuff, but she just has to be able to survive or you're going to get murderized. Yeah, we used to go Sith Palpatine, but you could go... I mean, Palpatine with Sith can do it, but you've got Revan, Malik, Talon, Bastila. That's not a bad shout-out, Sith Trooper. is pretty good on that. I think you could do it. We're a good Revan team, man. Yeah, I think you could handle this. Yeah, I mean, I think you have enough Sith here to pull it off. And they're pretty decently relicked. So you should be okay there. You could do that. Palpatine, Vader, Malik, Nihilus, Bastila. Yeah. I like the synergy a little bit better with Darth Revan, but if that's what you want to go for. That one's a little bit RNG. It's a little bit... We had to do it back in the day. Bosses bringing this up with just Palpatine and shit. And we were able to do it. So with Palpatine, you know... Palpatine, Vader, that kind of stuff. Alan, you could do it. Malik is not a bad tank for that. Yeah, I could see you doing that. That's not one of the ones that really trips people up. It's usually the Inquisitor one, which is really ridiculous, and then the Night Sister one. Secrets and Shadows, right? Is that the one I'm thinking? That one is... I just haven't beat the tier 3 yet. I just haven't made the endorsement. I can't. You go Revan lead because then you get the Sith Empire synergy with Malik, Talon, Bastila Fallen, Sean, and then you can go Sith Trooper if you wanted to on that. You could also go Darth Nihilus if you wanted to. One of those two in that team would be fine. But the Revan, Malik, Bastila, Sean Fallen, they have this synergy that, you know, that equalizes them and does all this stuff. So if we want to focus on this, fine. Wait for the Inquisitor one till we get Reva up and running. Because can you beat it with this? Sure. Are you going to be beating your head against the wall? Unless you get extraordinarily RNG? Yes. So I'm just trying to save you some pain and suffering, man. The reason that we've gone through all this pain and suffering is so you don't have to go through all this pain and suffering. Oh, I know, boss. Oh, he says the greatest thing they ever did was make this assault battle symbol. Oh my god, you're not kidding. Remember that one, was it like 3 or 4 years ago? Where we had all those come in for the holidays and we had to fight each one. But we had to fight them. They weren't symbolable at the time, and we had to do each one of those because it was like one every day. So we had to go in there and just, they released all of them. It's like, oh my god. All right, Ken and Rob, we'll do it real quick, but I'm going to start wrapping it up here. Let's do one at a time. Okay, this is what we're gonna do, Protostar. Again, I know, without the Sims boss, it's just vomitous, dude. Yeah, I'm on Twitch. The link is in the video on YouTube. I'm live on Twitch and YouTube every day. I dual stream. Let's take these one at a time. So if we're gonna go for the Sith one, let's get through the Sith one, and then we'll worry about the next one. As they come up, just message me in Discord when they're up, and then I can send you links to my account, stuff like that. We can look at certain things, and then we can get you through each of these. Sound like a cool plan? Appreciate. So yeah, this is coming along nicely, very nicely, my friend. Very nicely. Oh my god, you guys wait till the last minute. Drive me nuts today. I will persevere. Wolfie, you're a Patreon. All right, hold on there, Canon. Wolfie is a longtime Patreon, so he gets first crack. That's just the way I do. That's the benefit of being a patron or donating. You get to go ahead of everybody. I'll get to everybody, but yeah, yes. Are you going for, unless you have the Leviathan really up and running with Malgus? I don't know why you would work on TIE Dagger unless you're going for Leviathan long term. And if you are, then yeah, TIE Dagger for sure. All right, Wolfie, what do we need here? What do we? Ticket farming GML, thoughts on what to go for next. We had GML's fine. You're doing the... Let's take a break from GL Farm. What I would recommend, let's work on a team that maybe you want to work on and haven't. Unless you want to go hard right into Ahsoka Wolfman, which I don't know if you do. Do you want to round out your Inquisitors, start working toward that? Do you want to go for... well, Malicos, when we get him done. We could work on Inquisitors and get that team up and running as an option. If you wanted to go for Bo, start working on those characters. It's just as a break, right? Because you just did how many GLs? You just got, you know, JML up and running, right? So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You have 6 GLs. It would be nice to give a break. So if there's a fun team there that you would really like to go for, I don't know where we're at with Profundity and Leviathan. We need to start thinking about that. Yeah, so you were working on JMK and JML this year, and you're just finishing up JML. It'd be kind of cool to work on something else, right? Yeah, so UFA's eventually, but we'll push that down the line, right? You got some of the main pieces here, like with Bane and some of the other pieces I'm seeing. I like seeing Padawan and Master Qui-Gon at 9. Let's do something fun, man. What tickles your pickle here, dude? Bo Mandos, Night Sisters, right? What are you thinking about, bro? I'd say what I would do, because the GLs ain't going anywhere. You'll get Ahsoka eventually, so you can make a decision after you work on those. Like if you went for like Leviathan, where are your ships again? Like if you went for Leviathan or Profundity, right, to round that out. You can also work with your Sith Empire. Let's look at that. If you wanted to take a break, yeah, you've got this. Round this out. Get your Leviathan next, and then, but like a fun team, man. Let's take a break from the grind of the GLs and things of that nature. You know, getting Bo-Katan or rounding out your Inquisitors so you can get a different team. Start working toward Reva eventually here. Like there's 7 stars, so it just takes some gear. At least you're focused on it. Let the Balin stuff play out. Let the Ahsoka stuff play out. You know, because she'll be in permanently. And then if you want to go for her next, fine. You know, get your next meta fleet, but pick something like this. You know, especially after 2 grinds of JMK and JML. Round out your roster with another team, right? We want to have good roster coverage, give you more viable options. We know how good the Inquisitors are, and we know how good Bo is too. You see me use these guys all the time. So that's what I'm kind of thinking there, Wolfie. Let's take a break. Pick. It could be anything, but honestly, that you would like to work on, just to take a break from the grind. Yeah, you know, when you say you just did that, and then you're like, you know, it could be a Saw team or Luthen. I don't give it. It doesn't really matter. I'm just throwing out like ideas. I'm just 2 things up that I looked at your roster and was like, yeah, let's do that. Just to get you away from, you had to do this. You had to do the stuff for the Gungans, and you got Queen and Padawan, and you just did JMK and JML and all this heavy hitting shit, right? Let's go a little lighter. Let's go something fun. Let's go something that you would enjoy playing, like Bo-Katan or the Inquisitors or something along those lines that we know are really, really good teams that give you more options. You know, like Bo, you know, the stuff that I use her on for GLs, and Inquisitors, you see me use them all over the place and smoke that ass, right? Let's get those kind of round out a little bit, and then when you're ready to make your next decision on whatever GL you've got left, which will be Leia, Ahsoka, and Lord Vader. Let's put Lord Vader to the end there. Leia or Ahsoka next, yeah. I think before you go into one of those 2 after JML, let's go do one of those fun teams. That's a good question. Yeah, Lord Vader's always gonna be mass. I'm gonna do your next cannon ROM. Hang tight there. You sort your roster by speed. Where's an okay spot that 300 speed starts dropping off? Mine is at the 5th, 6th level row, then 2 down the 10th round with 12 min GP. Probably, let's do a price comparison then. Bailey jumping in said Lord Vader should be last. Yeah, it's just, he's good, but he's not the best. He's a really good GL. Don't get me wrong, he's a GL for Christ's sakes. That being said, that's a toughie, man. That's so much Kyrotex, man. Jesus. And the 3 Relic 8s and everything on that. Yeah, don't get me wrong. Lord Vader has his uses. And like this next Delacron set's like, here we go again with the Lord Schmader shit. But that being said, he's one of the ones I put off to the last for everybody. You know, especially as newer players, mid-tier players that are coming up. Yeah. We'll get to you in a second, Ken. I'm going to look at my speed. I'm not sure where my 300 ends. My 300. Saw where you. What's your speed? 292. Right. Captain Enoch, where do you? 296. So these are going to be all 300 up. Okay. 6, 7. 7 rows. And then I get to like 296 with some slicing need to be done there, Owie, because price comparison on speed. I do have to go work on those guys with speed as well. So just as a comparison, these are characters that I know I do need to work on their speed a little bit. Like, you know, so. Yeah, it's a one off there, Bailey. I mean, I don't like using trade with Lord Vader. It's good, but it's just I just don't. Yeah, so you're getting closer there, Howie. Yeah. So yeah, just as a price comparison. Yeah, what is it? Not counting GLs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, and then these are all like 292 to 296. That could pop, so I would be 8 rows once I get the modding sliced on them. So yeah. Yeah, so a little bit more, there, Howie. So yeah, hope that gives you a good idea, my friend. All right, let's get Canon up and running. What is going on with my music? Stop playing. I mean, it's easier said than done, Allie, and I know you're religiously working on your stuff, but it'll eventually get there, bro. It's hard. Just the RNG with mods, man. Slicing and rolling and shit's like it. Step 1. Can't read everything at once, Protostar. Have Emperor Palpatine in your squad and let his unique, literally boast all 3 every team event. Find a cool, refreshing drink to enjoy. Oh, yeah. If you use C against Jedi, you do it. Emperor Palpatine. I mean, there's just certain teams that are just really good against other stuff. So, this Cannon? Yeah, this is Cannon Rob. What's going on, Cannon Rob? Ooh, Leia, JML. Ooh, oh, you got Lord. Wow. Jesus Christ, someone's been busy. Cannon Rod's been a busy little guy. Yes, look at this guy. Wow. He doesn't even have SLKR. This is the craziest count I've ever seen. Huh? Lord Schmader before and you're free to play? Nice. Very nice. Nah, nobody has a lame roster, Bailey. Sometimes it just needs a little direction work. That's all it is. Jesus Christ, what's your... 362 Marjade, 8.3 million free to play with all the GLs. I'm going to take a quick spot here. Yeah, this roster is cracked as shit. You need to redo your JML. Grid protection, you get his potency above 90%. Little change there. How to get your C. I always like to look at that. Oh, look at this. Fantastic. Just health. And he's only relic 7. Oh, fantastic. Fantastic. I love to see it. So good. Yeah, he is in all the all battles. This guy's not fucking around. A little on the protection, but you're probably some slicing left to do. Protection. A little bit. You want to get Lord Schmader to 200,000 protection, but outside of that. So a little change there. But you're at 8.3, so I'm just happy to see you're close to the numbers here. It's like, Jesus Christ. God almighty. Let me look at ships. Nope, he is on top of his ships. He has Executor and Profundity there, Owie. Fuck me, man. This is a really good roster. Good God. Yeah, he's been playing since day one, but he's just been free to play, highly focused, specific teams and relics and stuff. This is how you put a roster together. No fluff. And if I flip it, look, this is what I'm talking about. Look at this shit. If he ain't working on it and don't need it, it's just sitting there at level 1, 7-star. He'll get the stars, sure. If he even is bothered, right? Look at that. If he doesn't need it, he's not working on it, look at that. That is what I'm talking about. There is no fluffy fluff on this shit. All right, Plagued, have a good one, man. If you need me for anything, you know where to find me, homie. Sweet mother Christ, dude. This is fantastic, man. Well, I'm just going to put it to you this way. Cannon, what do you want to work on? Because you can go have some fun with this shit. Like, whatever you want to do, brother. As well as this is put together. You got Malicos. Oh, I'm so horny right now. Oh, this is so good. Look at this shit. That is so goddamn good. Oh my god. Yeah, he could go for Ray. He'd go for, you know, Kylo, just waiting on the packs instead of just investing in these characters, which is, you know, for $9.99. Fucking hell. We don't need to worry about Ray or Kylo. You do have Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon if you want to get those extra rewards. Those are top tier that I would recommend. Outside of that, damn, you already have your Bane at 9. You took my thunder. Nothing really pops at me at a moment. I mean, taking C to 8 just to give him that extra health would be nice. Qui-Gon, Obi-Wan for the event, get those extra crystals, rewards, the free like 8 and 9 materials is really good. So you are seeing 5 plus 15 speed mod. What are you doing with that mod? Using it somewhere. Could have some stance on their proto that you can use. You'll never do rare Kylo because you hate Disney. Yeah, but for the game, it would really help you out there, Canon. You know what I'm saying? But if you don't want to, I'm not going to sit there and say, yeah, go get those. But damn. This looks great. Wait, do you have Bo Mando too? Oh, I'm in love. Oh my god. Here's Bo. 2%. Holy shit. Wow. Well, it depends on what the stats are. You're not telling me anything with a plus 15 speed, and I'm just saying for you, Protostar, what are the other stats? Is it a health mod? Is it a crit damage triangle? What is it? There's always some place for a 15 speed mod on a character. It's still 15 speed. And you could also, you know, if you hit 5, maybe re-roll it, see if you can get this hit on the speed with slicing materials. But yeah. Yeah, if it had Inquisitors. And, oh God. And once he gets Inquisitor, this thing's really going to be moist. This is fantastic, Cannon. I don't know that much to add other than those two at Relic 9. Relic 9, but those will pay for themselves. The only reason I'm recommended that those rewards will come back to you in like 2-3 months. You're going to be getting extra stuff, and then I will help you long term for any other Relic 9s that you want. Then it's just a hold me one there, Protostar. It's a double-digit speed mod. So if the other stuffs are flat stats, it could be a mod you have on a character that you're just holding there to have some speed and stats while you wait to get a better one. You can put a 15 speed on somebody. Yeah, if this had Jedi Cal and the Inquisitor's up and running, this would be one of the better accounts I've ever seen for a free-to-play. Really well done, dude. Speed looks fantastic. Speed order looks fantastic. Your little minor tweaks to your GLs, you know, for stats wise, you know, with potency and a little bit on JML and Lord Schmader, but you know, I'm just being a little nitpicky there, but that looks really good. Sorry, Bailey, I can't do anything about the ads. Talk to Google. Talk to Amazon. Can't do anything about the ads. Can't do anything about them on YouTube unless you're like, was it YouTube Red or whatever it is, or you're sub to the channel. I can't do anything about ads. I try to dismiss as many as I can, but they started that shit a while ago, and I can dismiss some of them for as long as I can, but it's the gimmick, man. It's like they want you to sub to channels and stuff to not get the ads, and I can't do anything about it. This is fantastic. All right. It really is. It really is. So, all right. All right. Bailey says they have the lamest roster. So we've seen one of the best rosters I'd say we've ever seen here. Pretty goddamn good. And our final contestant of the day is Bailey X20. Take a bow. Oh, I don't want that in there. All right. Well, I mean, we've got a Star Killer team, and we've got Executor. Can't be that bad. They're X20. 8.5 million. Okay, this doesn't look that bad. All right, Bailey, you're talking trash. JMK, SLKR, Ray, C, JML. Well, it's definitely time to go get Jabba, first of all. We got a lot of work toward Jabba, but that might be a GL we might want to think about next. Because if I go to ships, I have a pretty good idea what we got Executor, so we got some bounty hunters. Yeah. Time to go hard into old Jabba the Hutt. You need that. Oh boy. You want to do Jelly Cow first? I don't have a problem getting Jelly Cow. Getting a little gingivitis. It's actually a really fun event. I like it a lot. So you want to get a little gingivitis action going? I respect it. Goofies look great, man. I love to see it. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Wow, you took your SLK 9 and rated 9. Ooh, that's interesting. All right, let's take a little spot check here. EML. Uh-oh. Nope. Night Sisters are your favorite? I'll come back to JML and say, oh, you just unlocked it. Never mind. Ignore what I said. I was like, wait a minute. Oh, he doesn't, you know, he just got that. So yeah. Yeah, you've seen enough of what we've been talking about with JML. You know what you should be doing here. Since she said Night Sisters is your favorite, that's Daisy Jingle Schnur's feet. Oh, they look beautiful. Oh, look at that. That's fantastic. But yeah, speed, health set, certain stats we want on JML. Now your fastest is JMK. How fast is JMK? 572. That fucks. That's good. SLKR. He is offense. Oh, I haven't seen one of these builds in a long time. Oh, so you're... All right, this is not going to work. There's only two ways you can do Supreme Leader Kylo Ren. Here, Bailey. Then Bounty Hunters. I like to play. Bounty Hunters into Hut Cartel would be perfect for Jabba. There's two ways you can go about doing Supreme Leader Kylo Ren. Either you go super fast with health, and you want about 10.5 to 11k damage on him. If you're going to be doing a damage build like you've got here, you need about 530 to 540 speed, and the damage has to be around 15k because you're sacrificing speed for damage. I used to run this build back in the day for Kylo, but mine was near like 15k damage, and he had way more speed and health. You can run this. It's totally fine. It's legit, but you've got to get that damage number way higher. Because you're waiting, they go first, and that can bite you in the ass. And the reason I've gone away from that is because you're going to be facing eventually a lot more Leias, and things of that nature, and you've got to have him go first. So you're seeing a lot of people getting away from this. Now, back in the day, this build was really nice because he just did so much goddamn damage. I mean, I would poke somebody and be like, bye-bye. But the problem with Leia and some of these other GLs going first, you really got to dictate and control that team. You've got to get that poke by going first on Drogon, things of that nature, right? It's just the nature of the beast. As much as I love a good hard-hitting Supreme Leader Kylo Ren and his 8-pack, it's really rough, man. Yeah, I had to change it back too. Yeah, I mean you can, but I'm just telling you, overall SLKR versus a lot of stuff. Oh boy. I'm just telling you, long term, you're at 8.5 million, and that could be working fine for you right now there, Bailey. But I'm just going to tell you, when you get, as you start climbing up with your GP and things of that nature, you're going to run into some shit that you're going to be like, I really need speed and shit on SLKR. Trust me, I held out for the longest of anybody, well, besides you, with offense and stuff on SLKR. But yeah, I just could not overcome Datacrons and some of the shit and teams that were on there. It's like, there's no way. He's got to go first. And then, yeah. Sucks to say, but it's the way it is. Rey is at 9. Now this looks really good. Delicious. Oh, she looks so delicious. Great health. Great damage. Fantastic. Oh, so good. C looks fantastic. Relegate. 190,000. Fantastic. We already looked at JML. Commander Ahsoka is your fastest non-GL at what speed? 341. That's very solid. Yeah, so we do need to work on some speed mods still, but that's a never-ending saga, so yeah. Yeah, C looks fine, man. Looks really good. Ray looks great. C looks great. JML needs a little work. Kenobi's Kenobi. Shit. This looks really good. I mean, 8.5, it's, I mean, you made it seem like, though, this is like, you'd had all kinds of poo-poo diarrhea stuff on here, and it's, I mean, there's some changes I would do and stuff, but I think you're being a little too hard on yourself there, my friend. I mean, for 8.5 million, considering you got some more work to do on modding and there's more slicing to do and things of that nature, this is totally fine. I mean, you've gotten 5 GLs, really good. We can go right into bounty hunters, like you said, in Java, and that's really going to open up shit, especially for slicing mats and stuff you need for mods. So yeah, I mean, this is really good. Check out Bosky. Sure, I can check out your Bosky. Oh, nice. It's a speed 326. Nice. Decent health and protection. Yeah. Now I'll show you my Bosk. I run with a speed set, tenacity set with lots of protection. I usually get Bosk above 350 speed, but that's because of where I'm at and what I'm doing. But that looks totally fine. Grief's right behind him, so that's really good. Mar Jade is probably what, 330 something, 335. Yeah, with some more slicing to do here. And is there any more slice? Yeah, a little slicing there. That one can be re-rolled, hopefully. Little love there, little love there. Yeah, and get her around 350. 350 gonna play. Mary J gonna get that 350. Darth Revan's nice speed. Focus 341. Yeah, this looks really good. Offense on Star Schmiller, love to see it. Little low, but he's really 7. A little bit of slicing left to do on that. It's hard to judge. Hard to judge mods when you have like a lot of slicing to do. Oh, Bailey, you have not seen the game hitting. You've not seen anyone suffer more than this guy right here. 9 years of rolling endless mods, and it's been a nightmare. Nice, Allie. Nice. Do you support ad blockers? If I could get ad blockers on, but this comes right from the sides. You know what I'm saying? So I can't do anything about it. It's just the nature of the beast. If I could block all the ads for you guys, I would. Of course, then I wouldn't make anything, and then I'd have to stop streaming. So it's a vicious cycle. Your gas is God modded. Seems like someone who thought their cat wasn't very good is saying their cat is somewhat good there, Bailey. I think he is. All right, let's take a jet. Oh, yeah. What's your damage, though? Oh, that's perfect. 154,000 protection and near 10k damage. You can't ask for anything better than that. That's fantastic. That's really good. That is awesome. C doesn't really matter. I mean, he's around 470 to 490. Typically, Owie on a C is kind of what you're shooting for on that. It's really about that health, because regardless, the other Geo goes first, then you go, and then you're linking. And if you're using for a gas or anything, it doesn't really matter because you're going first regardless, right? So the other team takes a turn, you link, and then you're doing your thing, right? Nightmare, what's going on? Says, hey Ranger, we're only 4-point difference in GC ratings. We'll be getting the same bracket. That'd be pretty sweet. I won't take it easy on you though. Yeah, I mean that's really good, Allie. I mean, if you get your C in that 200k, because again, he's one of those GLs. It's like speed. It's just about survivability. Link, do your damage, get to ultimate, nuke. I mean, so yeah. No, you don't need him any faster. 43 speed. Mine's not that shit. Mine's not that much faster than yours, dude. Just tons of health, man. It's tons of health mods. Like you go to C and you're just like, mine's only relic 8 and mine's 200. Yeah, I'm the same speed as you are, Allie. So yeah, it's just health, more secondaries. It's even health on the arrow. You're not worried about speed. It's just health with health secondaries on this. Relic level will make a difference too, but yeah. If I wanted to, I could slice some more speed on him. I meant to do that, but I haven't done it. But yeah, I mean, Relic 7, if you're around 185 to 195 on his health, that's pretty typical. Relic 8, 190 to 205. Relic 9, anything above 200. But yeah, he's all health. He is all health. I mean, certain characters, you just know that they just need certain mods in certain ways. That's because of the character. What are their bonuses from stats? What are the stats they get bonuses from? Those kind of things, right? Certain characters need speed. They are Energizer bunnies, but you don't want to forget about certain other things. But in an ideal world. So, yeah. It's best you can. Did you relic all 9 jails? Nope. The 3 that you definitely wanted to well, 4 now because Ahsoka's a tank, so I'm taking her to 9. JML, Rey, Leia are your typical, the ones that you want. Now, added benefits to GLs, yes. But JML tank, Leia tank, Ahsoka tank, they get that huge boost from Relic 9. Rey is a different one, but the way her ultimate works with the extra damage and stuff, Rey is one you want to take the 9. But I mean, like JMK, a little bit of stats, sure. C, a little bit of stats, sure. SOKR, a little bit of stats, sure. But you can keep them at 8 and just be fine. I have not done anything with that, and they've just been fine. Lord Vader would be one I would take to 9, mainly because in Jabba, because they get a little bit of boost on their stats and stuff. But they work just fine at Relic 8. But if you had to go in order of priority, you want those 4 first if you're getting Ahsoka. JML, Rey, Leia, and Ahsoka. Those are the ones where the money's at. Well, some of you want speed. like, you're not wrong there. I mean, you can see the order here. I need to take the ones off armor. I forgot I had those on there for that. You want speed for sure. And then some are not. Like, I always use this as an example, like Fennec. You know, you can use gas, not necessary, but Fennec, for example. I don't have a lot of speed on Fennec. She has some speed, sure. But that ain't what I'm looking at on Fennec. I'm looking at this number right here. That's special damage. That's what I want. Why? Because she gets calls and assists. That's her whole gig. She does her damage. She does those multiple hits. This is a character, I'm like, I'm not too worried about, you know, you want some speed, but I'm like, no, I want the stats. That's more important. You know, getting that call and assist. I mean, the same thing with Starkiller. You know, there's just certain characters, you know, little speed, but you're looking for those hard pipe hitting stats. You know, and he's a tough one to do. But you see him, he's 11,000 plus damage. When my Starkiller hits somebody, they fucking die. You know, because he gets called assist a lot. You know, so you got to think about what the character is, what the character does, right? And then mod them accordingly. That's some you want speed on. RJ, do you want speed and potency on? You bet your ass you do. Still got to slice her up. God damn it. It's never ending. Get her back up and running. I'm going to pull some of them armor speed and put back on Mare Jade. Put that back on the Mare Jade. Would you take Cal off Ray for a Gear 12 Seer? No. Cal's better than Seer. Now, I'm assuming, Bailey, you're talking about regular Cal? No. 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 I didn't even look. We started getting it. I was going to do some mod depression. Let me see if there's anything worth buying. Jesus Christ. No potency on that. But those stats are not T-Schwabity. That's got some offense. We may roll for that one. Damn it. Oh. Alright, for the lulz. Haven't done any mod depression, so yeah. Yeah, I like Baby Cal. Baby Cal by himself, you don't need Seer on that team. I would not take Cal off that team if you're going to run it. But yeah, Seer, Gear 12, no way. Not for Ray team. She's just better with her own Uvu team. She just, the synergy. Now, Jedi Cal, I'm sorry, Baby Cal, regular Cal, is really good on a Ray team because of his healing and stuff that he does. But Seer just doesn't have the same kind of synergy that a regular Cal will have with a Ray team. So no, I would not do that. All right. Let's end the stream on some mod depression because it's tradition. I know this is going to go bad, but we'll see. Lanky's out there somewhere. We'll see if we've got the mythical unicorn. All right, we got this mod. Let's see if he can do anything. It's offense. Let's see if he can get the magical big hit here. There's great sadness in the land as we rolled all... Oh. All right. Now let's try it again. One of them days. Oh my God, that's even... Oh God. Oh Jesus. Oh my God. All right. Well, there you go. No, they were talking about a Ray team. Their myth. The straight up Ray. Would you pull Cal off a Ray team and add a Gear 12 Seer was the question, and my answer was the knee. Who does? That's right. Ugh. Well, I'm pretty much at that point with mods. I've got so many to slice still and stuff, and just my inventory of mods that are right that level. But it's like, ugh, God, please make it end. That tech phase started. I need to go look at that. So I got to get out of here. I got to go to see some TW. Do we have what we're using? Oh God, it's a smorgasbord. All right, I'm gonna go figure this out. Yeah, I mean, mod score is just mod score, but if you got them on the right tunes, I agree with you, Ali. I don't really put much stock into it. Well, if you get anything 20 speed on a mod, it's good, right? But I'm at the point where I'm trying to hit certain higher level mods, so my resources and stuff go to that. Then I'm trying to make Linky see that I will never get the mythical 30 on a non-speed primary arrow. All right, I need to get out of here. So if you guys need me for anything, especially if I did a review, follow-ups and stuff like that, just join our Discord. It's linked in the description and the channels on YouTube and Twitch. Hit the thumbs up, subscribe. You're more than welcome to message me. Now, I may not respond right away when if you do, but I will respond to you. I take that very seriously. But I got to go get some stuff done. I got some errands to run, and I still got Baldur's Gate 3 to stream tonight, so I need a break. My brain's going to fall out my ass because that's usually a 4-hour stream. So I'll be back tonight. If you want to come join me for Baldur's Gate 3, you're more than welcome. We have a lot of fun, me and Ouch and everybody. Yeah, that's kind of what we're looking for too there, Howie. But yeah, interact with the videos. If you need anything, you know where to look me up, and you're more than welcome to join our Discord. If you like the content and want to support me streaming, you can always become a Patreon, $5 a month or more. It's linked in the description of the videos. There you go. My final say of the day. So I'm gonna go get my stuff done. I gotta get some TW to run and some other things and get some events and shit done. So everyone have a great rest of the day. Love you guys. Salute. Enjoy the rest of your day. Be chilling. Enjoy a delicious taco for your boy Ranger. And we'll be back tomorrow, same time, for some Dad Joke Wednesday and more Swgoh stuff. We'll cover GAC.